Srila Thakur's song of separation. Janilo Prem Dan Goranda Pachur. He never Pokota Gilacharya Thakur, who poured Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with his wealth of divine love out of compassion to this world. Where has that Advaita Acharya Thakur gone? So by the strong prayers of Advaita Acharya, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world. Gambara Swarup Rupa Ghatas Sanatan Kratas Raghunath Bhaktita Pavan. Where my Swarup Tamada and Rupa Goswami, where is Sanatan Goswami, where is Raghunathas Goswami, the savior of fallen souls? They are my Raghunath Bhatta and Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Where is my Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami? Where is Gauranga, the king of Tantras, gone? Suddenly, all at once they have left. Where have they gone? I shall strike my head on a stone to enter into fire. Where shall I find such a great treasure house of wonderful qualities as Gauranga? Where has he gone? Isava Sangira Sangejigo Elia Vilas Sangana Boyak Kandin Narudam Das. All of them shared extremely sweet pastimes with each other. Narudam Das weeps, not getting their association. This is a song of separation. Narudam Das, he is writing very beautiful and very transcendental, hard-moving songs, because he is not he is not, how to say, one who a writer of entertainment songs. What he says, this is his very deep feeling inside, in his heart. Where had they gone? Now, he weeps not getting their association. So he feels separation from all of this. Great devotees who are in reality all eternal associates of the Lord. So they performed wonderful, sweet pastimes when they come here. And just helped Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to support him and his divine pastimes he performed this short time he was here on this material plane. But the whole world has changed since then. Nityananda Balaram, his father, he adored. The whole planet, the whole universe will be purified by his appearance. Everywhere there will be the chanting of the name of Hari. Now we can see everywhere, all over the planet, everybody knows Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Everyone knows, you can say, oh, Krishna. And what thing they first? Prasad. Halwa. Something like this. So it will come truth. Yes, further saying, but we will not tell this now. Later on it will be revealed to us. So we can hear about from Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Who was one of these associates. He came to this planet not by karma. He is an eternal associate. As all the acharyas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gaurkishore, Vishwanath, Narottam, they are not ordinary souls. So there's a question someone asked. Why do some people consider Krishna's pastime obscene? Means very confidential. That actually should not be, because when we are seeing these pastimes from our level where we are moving, it seems it is obscene, it is forbidden, illicit for our holy. How can God himself do this? So why some people think like this? So one should hear, chant and remember Krishna's pastimes as they are discussed by the Lord's associates. It just jewels among self-controlled personalities. So those who are discussing these higher topics, they are jewels, just jewels among self-controlled personalities. They have no relation to this mundane conception, what we think, what is love. In our level, love is sex life. And but these devotees who are freed from this mundane conception, they experience pure love. And this has nothing to do with this what we consider love in this world. So they just choose among self-controlled personalities. If one does so, one will be liberated from sinful reactions and material existence. Attain eternal peace, obtain love of God, and become free from material desire. The insignificant brains of worldly moralists, however, cannot imagine how authentic and worshipable Krishna's pastimes are, for all their morality. The loving pastimes of Radha and Krishna are not like the mundane, lusty activities between Romeo and Juliet, or any other hero and heroine in this world. Even when those activities are exchanged between an ideal man and an ideal woman, in the mundane sphere, desires manifest only in the form of a propensity, but in the transcendental kingdom it has form. So desire for personal sense gratification is called lust. Whereas the desire to please Krishna, don't speculate on these things. Desire to please Krishna is called love. We are not entrance, we have no entrance into this plane now. We have no imagination, we cannot even imagine. So lust is darkness and love is brilliant as the sun. Transcendental lust or love is a personification of the desire to fulfill Krishna's wishes. It is not a product of the material senses. The material senses constantly agitate one to experience lust in this world. But in the transcendental abode, the beauty of Krishna's spiritual form induces Krishna's lust. So material senses drive worldly lust. But love is driven by Krishna. So it is an offense, therefore, to think Krishna's pastimes are obscene. Krishna alone is the supreme enjoyer, supreme absolute truth, and supreme spiritual despot. So why we are unable to see God? Anybody has seen God? Not? He is not speaking with you. He is not having a relation. So why are we unable to see God? Since Krishna is transcendental, it is not possible to know or see Him with the knowledge we have gained through our senses. Krishna is the supreme enjoyer, not an object for others' enjoyment. So those who are beginners are offensive. They all want to become a gopi or something to enjoy Krishna, to enjoy the loving pastimes He performs. So Krishna is the supreme enjoyer, not an object of others' enjoyment. This we have to first understand. Everyone and everything is fit for Him to enjoy as He likes. That we think differently is because we are envious of Krishna. It is this envy that stops us from seeing Krishna. So this envious means that actually why should He enjoy? I want to be the master. I want to be the enjoyer. I want to be the controller. I am the Lord. I am the Lord of my life. I decide what I will do or what will happen. So, but the Lord's illusory energy has two functions: to prevent us from seeing Krishna and to remove Krishna from our line of vision. Only Krishna's devotees are capable of removing these two influences. In replying to the question of the residents of Kulinakram, Srimad Mahaprabhu said that the three principal duties of the human being are to serve Krishna, to serve the devotees of Krishna, and to chant Krishna's holy name. So this is poison for materialists. Materialists, why I want to enjoy. They should serve me. Why should I serve them? Why should I serve Krishna? This is the big problem. That's because we are sitting in a body and running for enjoyment in this world. And we will never attain it. You think of it. Krishna is the object of worship. The Lord's worshippers are the devotees. And the process of worship is devotional service. These three items are eternal. Unless one endeavors to serve the Lord with uninterrupted attention, one cannot realize this. It is not possible to realize the Supreme Lord with mixed endeavor. Okay, I do something for you. I have little time, but then I must go to my computer and I have to, then I have to do my private things. I cannot mix this. It is not possible to realize Supreme Lord with mixed endeavor. No. Pure devotees, they are always thinking with devotion. Would he like this, what I am doing now? What is his pleasure when I do this? Is it for me? Or is it for you, my Lord? Or for my Govinda? So this is the proper understanding when we want to really come more close and understand what is spiritual life. We are pretentious when we call ourselves Vaishnavas, because actually we are servants of our own senses. So until the propensity to engage in pure devotional service is awakened in us, we should understand that we do not know much about Krishna. That we are struggling with illusion is proof that we have not understood Sri Gaura Sundara's teachings. So until we realize that service to Krishna and his devotees is our only duty, we will continue to be cheated. As soon as we sincerely take shelter of Krishna's devotees, we will become free from such a sinful mentality. So we have to see ourselves, we have to analyze ourselves. Why I am doing this, why I am doing that? Do it for pleasing the devotees, or do I for my personal pleasure, or what I think what is important for me? What do you think? Have you ever thought like this? We are only thinking about our I and my thinking. I must somehow or other manage that I don't have to do any service and just try to survive in this world. And now we are here and ignorant. We have not understood anything about Krishna and spiritual world. We will see the Lord only when our eyes are opened by the lotus hands of those who worship the Lord constantly. Service to those personalities who do nothing other than serve the Lord with all their possessions is what gives us the opportunity to engage in Krishna consciousness and to see Krishna ourselves. So when by the mercy of our devotee spiritual master, we become fortunate enough to engage in glorifying Hari, then Lord Krishna, the personification of Sankirtan, will mercifully remove all obstacles from the path of we, the most unqualified persons. He will protect us and give us his darshan. It is through the devotion-filled eyes of our spiritual master that we receive the Lord's darshan. This is Prabhupada saying. The last sentence. Then, when by the mercy of our devotee spiritual master we become fortunate enough to engage in glorifying Hari, then Lord Krishna, the personification of Sankirtan, will mercifully remove all obstacles from the path of we, thinking we are important. The most unqualified persons, we should consider ourselves like this. But he will protect us and give us his darshan. It is through the devotion-filled eyes of our spiritual master that we receive the Lord's darshan. That is. You follow? It is through the devotion-filled eyes of our spiritual master. Because if he has attained relation to the Supreme Lord, he must be selfless. His only interest is to please Krishna and Guru, Radha Govinda, Nitya Guru. With such eyes or devotion-filled eyes, the pure devotee is trying to serve Radharani and Krishna and Guru. And through this devotion-filled eyes of our spiritual master, that we receive the Lord's darshan. Through him, there must be a living source, not a book source. We are not so advanced. When we read this, you may say, yes, okay. But it's gone in the next moment. We have to have life comes from life. Swami Mahraj wrote one book. So life, real life, is when we realize who we are. And this can only come from life. When one knows what is life. Life means not the body. It's a life or the mind. It's all. This is all belongs to the ignorance, to temporary situations. So we must understand the spiritual master, pure devotee, sadhu. They are not moving on this plane of material they are not moving on the plane of mundane, this material plane. They are beyond, they have attained their service to the Lord through one sadhu who has opened the door and has shown him. This is clearly in Bhagavad Gita, that vidi pranipātina, pariprāsnila seva, upadikṣanditi jnanam, jnanidashtatadarshi. If you want to know the truth, you have to take the attitude of a servant. I want to serve you. A real devotee, bona fide devotee. And I want to ask question in a humble state of mind, not in a challenging way. He can reveal to us. Why? Because he has seen the truth. He can reveal the truth to us. He can show us. He can give us the transcendental vision, our eyes. We can see where is our real home, where we are coming, where we are not have to face birth, disease, old age, death. So if we are not sincere, if we only look for our personal happiness, for our enjoyments, then we will never understand. Never. Even if you say, once a week I go to the church, or I chant a little bit, and the rest I have to be engaged for my personal interest. This we are not able to understand. Surrender, surrender, surrender is our Gurudev's motive, was his saying. We have to understand that everything is under the control of the Supreme Master, God, Krishna, Narayan. So, if we want to come in contact, then we must surrender. We cannot have your own desire. I don't like to serve you today. Today I want to do some for me. Everything what pure devotees is always considering is pleasing to Krishna or Gurudev, or is it not? So, it is basically very simple, but it can be very difficult if we have our mind is not agreeing with our desire. We are under the control of the external world. The mind is our master, he is our guru. I cannot do this, I cannot now. A devotee never thinks like this. Krishna, yes, if you want me to die, whatever you want, I am ready for whatever you decide. But you will never die, you will never get experience of this material suffering. Because when you get entrance into the transcendental plane, don't think this is like here. You cannot pull down the transcendental plane to our level and think, I have understood, now I am the master. I will now tell Krishna what to do, what I want. No, he is the doer. Everything, he is always a doer, also when we are in the material world. But he lets us in this illusion and think that we can think, I decide what I am doing. Yes? You decide. And what is the result? Have you seen Krishna? Or have we seen Krishna? Have we made religion to the pure sadhus, to the Guru Nityananda. Or we can also think we are, yes, I have. I know so many, they think themselves. I am God. Is there some question on this? Or?
How can we be sure that our choices and our desires,
what?
our worldly desires,
Yeah.
desires how can we know that they are our own desires? Because a lot of times, let's imagine the lady who sees in a magazine a certain kind of dress, so I want to buy that dress, but because you saw that in the magazine. So is that your choice or the choice of the magazine to show you?
The magazine is not alive. Krishna shows you what you want to see. And you decide.
You are under the Gaudiya.
You are under the control of the external world.
So you are not really free.
No, never.
So if you say, I want to do what I desire, you are not doing what you are desiring really. You are doing what the material world is making you feel like
our basis mistake is that we want to enjoy. We want to enjoy this material world. We want to enjoy everything. If we go to, just theoretically, if you go to Vaikuntha, you would be a great disturbance there. Because you would immediately think, oh, they have nice planes, or they are moving, they have such nice thing. I want to get something of this, I want to get something. You think always I, my. You always want to enjoy. This is natural because it is to a tiny part, it is in all living beings. Because Krishna, he wants to enjoy, but he is the enjoyer. He is the supreme enjoyer. But we are meant for giving him enjoyment. If you run for your separate, you're envious of him. You want to enjoy separately from him. And this is our mistake. That's because we are now covered and think, oh, not so bad with my life. Reality is shocking. That's because we are not able to, it takes a long time to realize and to understand. We are not meant for this material plane. This is illusion, maya, temporary. This is not our real home, and we will not get happiness here. Even if you get so-called happiness, you think these rich people what are living here now, that they are happy. I mean, when I see them dancing, they are laughing, but this is not laughing. They are always afraid they don't get what they want. Or someone can take away from them. They are always in anxieties. If you have comment about the whole planet, you will be afraid that someone, or you will get sick. And you have to die. And what what you can take with you, what is afterwards. Everybody has to die. So what schizophrenic thinking is there, that we can think that you will be happy here. Now you may think, I'm young, I will just try to get as much enjoyment without doing anything for it. But you will see the result. The material world is not working like this. Disease, old age, we have to face. This is natural. Then great lamenting starts. How can it be? No. Yeah. This is reality. If you think this is not, then I'm ready to be defeated by you. If you give me another solution. But we are not ready to surrender. We are not ready to do something for someone else. Everything we do is only for, I do only as much that I'm getting back. We are not doing something to please someone else, to please the Lord. We're doing only as much as necessary. So that we are always looking when we make service, somebody sees me, I'm doing this and that. Then when the authority is gone, then go to sleep. So many ideas, walking. You could identify with this, huh? You're not alone. Don't worry. This is the mentality of the whole material world. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudeva ki jai. Nitai Gaur Brahmanandi, Manchakalpa Tarubhya. Vaishnavibhyo namo namaha.